Well, every day there are new questions as we move through this COVID-19 crisis. To get you some answers, here's Brad Bird and our coronavirus house calls.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well today. We're asking the questions you want answers to regarding COVID-19. And today our guest health analyst is Dr. Payal Patel Davladabadi, Associate Professor of Public Health at the University of Evansville. Dr. Payal, ABC News is reporting that parts of New York City may have had COVID-19 cases much earlier than first thought. Based on EMS agencies' reports in Brooklyn and Queens, that there was a huge uptick in cardiac arrests and heart attack calls in mid-February. What's your reaction to that?
This is very unfortunate, but it is very likely these individuals who had cardiac arrest were not, most of them were not diagnosed with COVID, but we now know that COVID can cause severe blood clots, which can damage organs, including the heart. So the likelihood is really high. So this is very unfortunate, but it also goes to show you the severity and really the ambiguity of COVID. And so I know New York City is now counting those individuals in their total COVID cases because it is most likely COVID related.
Dr. Payal, what advice do you give parents with children on how to get them to the doctor for annual wellness checks?
Right. This is really important just because annual wellness checks are those checks that keep your immunizations up to date and also aim to identify any type of nutritional deficiencies as well as any social behavioral type issues. So these are just extremely important, and parents just need to kind of realize the significance of these visits. Not only that, they can also help us determine if children do have other concurrent conditions that need to be addressed.
Dr. Payal, the most heartbreaking moments for our healthcare workers is having to be the conduit or pipeline in a victim's last hours while family members cannot be in that room. Is there any way that can change considering the PPE and sterile nature of the room? You tell me that some hospitals are allowing family members in.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there are some exceptions. Many hospitals across the country are allowing family members, up to 2 individuals, if a person is dying from COVID. So there can be some exception. It's really all dependent on hospital.
We're looking ahead to the winter to come, and this is another variable that we have to consider. Will the flu shot regimen have to change next year due to COVID-19?
Most likely not, just because they are 2 very different viruses. They do produce very similar symptoms. However, public health officials will be encouraging everyone to get the flu shot this year, just because we're going to have the flu and COVID at the same time. So if more people are vaccinated against the flu, and if it does have high effectiveness, and if someone who's vaccinated with the flu experiences respiratory-like illness, then that could potentially be COVID symptoms. So it could be easier to identify people who have COVID. So I know the vaccine will be greatly pushed this year for everyone to get immunized against the flu, just to make COVID diagnosis a little bit easier.
We often are told to take our vitamins, and one viewer wanted to know, can a vitamin C supplement possibly help you even if you have no symptoms?
So vitamin C may help to boost the immune system, but as far as we know, it probably won't help ward off the COVID infection. Many physicians are using intravenous high-dose vitamin C to see if it is somewhat of a treatment against COVID, but as of now, it will not help you ward off the infection or prevent symptoms from occurring.
And a new study indicates some researchers are studying the possible effect of the active ingredient in Pepsid, of all things, in a concentrated form, be used in a trial run with people using hydroxychloroquine. Your thoughts on that?
This is currently happening in New York hospitals. They've started trials using famotidine, which is the active ingredient in Pepsid. Kind of the reasoning behind this is that it may help to break down the COVID virus molecules and help prevent it spreading from the rest of the body, like the lungs, and also may help prevent blood clots. So trials are underway to see if it is effective.
Right. We've got about 30 seconds here. I'll throw this one at you. Why is this a virus that is spreading worldwide in such a relatively short period of time?
There are many reasons for this. First, it's something we've never seen before. So no one is immunized against it. We're all kind of susceptible to it. So it just spread really rapidly. It spreads very easily person to person, but also international travel. People traveling to various places and countries bring it and introduce it to their countries. And once it's into their countries, we have to have effective testing and contact tracing. And so these are all reasons as to why it has spread so quickly and has become a pandemic very quickly.
Dr. Payal Patel, Davla Dabadi, thank you so much for giving us your expertise. It's sincerely appreciated. Well, if you want to ask our health experts a question, head to our Eyewitness News Facebook page, or you can drop me a line on my Facebook page. And that is our coronavirus house calls for today. I'm Brad Bird. We'll be right back.